I was born here and I've been farming here for over 50 years. It's been through a tough history in trying to survive as small farmers do. This farm used to milk 70 cows, grow early potatoes, and we used to grow 30 acres of corn. You know, it's my wife Anne and myself who farmed the place. We used to employ over 25 to 30 casual people, 2 full-time people, but all that has changed radically because of the market being dominated by supermarkets and the price of the produce not being able to give us a living. In 2003 we sold our cows because we were losing 10,000 a year and working all hours to produce the milk. When we sold the cows, my son Kaz was home with us then. He'd come home from school to farm with us, and he had to leave the farm and look for a job. There wasn't the income here to support another partner and support 2 families. So that's the radical history of the farm, which I'm sure many farmers have gone through the same as we have.
Ever since, as my son is now, from 8 years of age, working on the farm, helping out, and from the age of 16, I left school, I came home, and then set in mind to stay here and farm for the rest of my life. When I was about 20, 21, we sold the cattle, and that income wasn't coming in, and I was forced to find another job. And I've been away from the farm for about 10 years, and I came back 4 years ago, and it's nice to be back, have the same life I did, when I was a child, to give to my son. When Dad started COCA 5 years ago, it was always the plan for me to come home and be the grower. So it took a year to get going, and then we made the decision. And COCA pay half my wage, and the farm pays the other half of my wage. So to be honest, without COCA, I wouldn't be at home, I'd still be away from the farm. So it was a big influence on me coming home.
The farm turned organic in 1997. I was unsure of farming as it was, using so much chemicals. I think one was ill-advised on what chemicals we used and the danger of them. It took 2 years in conversion to change to organic, and you need that 2 years really to change your mindset. We'll never change. This is the way we want to farm. I think it's a good way to farm. It's a healthy way to farm. And science now is proving that, having healthy food is of prime importance. Forming a CSA on this farm has brought a community spirit onto the farmyard. We believe we are doing now the job really a farmer, what we're born to do, is producing food from our farm to local people. And this idea, this is the way to feed the world. This is the way to feed Wales. Because if every small farm did their own CSA in their own area, you wouldn't need food packaging, you wouldn't need supermarkets, and you'd be feeding people directly. The Fed does a fantastic job, I think, as promoting CSAs. It's one of the prime groups in the country that actually help to give it respect and to promote it right through. We need to have the true value paid for food. Until we realize that, to me as a farmer, it's an insult when you compare a bottle of water, bottle of fuel and bottle of milk. And even the bottle of water is dearer than the milk. Now we've got to bring respect back to food and appreciate it.